So I've been trying for days now to convince myself to just push record here on my phone so I could talk about some stuff. Um, I'd like to say that it's because I've been busy or I've had a lot going on or whatever. And I guess some of that's true. I've been having more doctor's appointments with rheumatology, and I've been doing my anticoagulation clinic once a week. Now we're switching to twice a week until we get some numbers dialed in and that sort of thing. Yesterday we went to Target and bought some stuff and just did some errands and that sort of thing. And it was nice to be out. It was nice to be able to do some of that stuff without being tied down to oxygen. It was nice to be able to do some of that without the wheelchair. And those are all steps in the right direction, right? My physical self is getting better. My oxygen dependency is going down. My physical dependency on apparatuses, walking, sitting, writing, whatever, all of that is getting better, right? And I feel like I should be stoked about that, and I guess part of me is stoked about that. After talking to so many doctors between New Year's and even the last week or so, having all of them just be like, "Holy shit, I can't believe you're still alive." And then being able to go out and do the stuff that I've been doing has been great, but there's this block in my brain, and I'm still trying to figure out how to deal with it. I'm trying to figure out what it is and why it is, I guess. I've spent the last couple of weeks trying to do research on any number of things, right? Not just tech stuff, not just Docker stuff, not just whatever, but just anything that I think might grab my interest. I'm interested in doing research on. It's how I've been for a really long time. I've really always enjoyed doing research and teaching myself things and learning new things, and I can't right now, and that's really messing with me. My brain will see a wall of text, whether it's on a web page or on my desktop or on my phone or wherever, and my brain just shuts down, and it's just like, I'm not gonna even look at that. I'm gonna shut down entirely until you find something else for me to look at, and that's been rough for me because, like I said, I like to learn things. I like to teach myself new things and have tons of useless knowledge floating around. And now when I try to research anything, my brain just shuts off, and that's really hard for me to process. It's really hard for me to process what's going on in my brain because I don't know. I can't seem to get past this weird wall. I feel like there's an actual separation in my brain, but not vertically where the lobe is here. It's more kind of like this way, and like this part of my brain is working and this part of my brain is just like, nah, fuck you, I'm not doing anything for the foreseeable future. And again, I'm thankful that I'm here and that I'm doing better physically, but I sure wish more than like a third of my brain would work. It's this constant struggle of trying to figure out what's going to unlock that, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's a doctor I need to see. I don't know if this is going to be my version of long COVID. I don't know what the deal is, but it's not doing good things for my brain. And like I've tried, like I said, I've tried doing research. I've tried playing video games. I've tried doing, like I spent hours out in the studio the other day trying to clean up my desk a little bit, to think that maybe that would help my brain a little bit, so that maybe I could record a little bit. And that was a dismal failure as well. And I don't know where I'm going to post this, probably Facebook and YouTube. And I know that there'll be plenty of people saying, well, don't worry about it, you'll get better when you get better, and everything will continue to progress and that sort of thing. And I appreciate those sentiments. I genuinely do, but I'm someone who likes to have answers. I like to know what's going on. I want to know, if I do this, then this will happen, and if I try this, that will happen. And And right now, I don't know how any of that's going to go. It's all a big mystery because I'm such a medical mess. None of my doctors can tell me anything. And it's not that I think that they're bad doctors. It's that my primary care physician, his go-to when I have questions is just go to the ER. And my rheumatologist, I've seen her once, and she doesn't really know much about my case other than what she's read. And none of my doctors seem to have any answers as far as what's going on with my stuff, other than we think it's in remission, but my condition is so unknown that nobody knows for sure how to treat it. So I'm living in this world of constant uncertainty with regards to my mental and physical health. And I know that's a dramatization because the last 5-6 years have been great. But when they blow up real fucking big, and nobody has any answers. And so I'm just always, when things blow up, I'm just left with a lot of uncertainty, and my brain doesn't handle that well. Especially if I were to go to, my rheumatologist and ask her, hey, why is my brain like this? I don't know. Could be the COVID. Could have been anything that it could be a result of all of the antibiotics and all of the steroids that they had me on in the hospital. It could be any number of things. But nobody's going to be able to give me an answer. And that's really where I struggle the most, is I don't like not knowing when I'm going to be better, because it's affecting a lot of things in my life and I hate it. So that's kind of where I am right now. My physical self is getting better, but my mental self is not right now. And I know that my physical self getting better should encourage my mental self to get better, but it's not. And I wish I had something more positive to say right there. Like I'm happy that I'm getting better physically, but I feel like my brain is not. So I guess I'm just gonna leave it at that. And that's where I am right now. So thanks for watching, and I guess I will talk to you guys in the next video.